Hello, everybody. Welcome to part two, as we are joined with Juno, who is being essentially lifted onto the bed by Skyripper. The other two are being hauled up by Rides of Lightning. When Juno looks over, she sees, well, Marco Thorns and Christy, whose face is completely mauled to shit. Two people behind them look fucking point blank terrified. One, for sure, you're sure, that's Black Fury pure breed. The other, that's Get. You fucking recognize it. That's the male has Get pure breed. Um, they all kind of look a bit unnerved. Juno can probably guess they fought something similar, probably in the woods themselves. The kinfolk look fucking point blank terrified.
Yup. And of course, Juno not looking too hot herself, though. Still beaten up and bruised. Now managed to salvage one thing that she loves most in this world: cigarettes. And she's gonna. Where is Lily?
Lily is on the bed, basically being gently laid down, essentially by Rides.
And Juno's gonna try and pull herself out the bed.
Skyripper kind of watches you, like, easy.
It's like the bandage around her midsection still like a bit more blood. Probably some viscera on there as well, from the fact that she's been moving around. The wound's still not fully like back together properly. And she just pulls herself up, classy as ever with cigarette, the bent cigarette in mouth. She's just gonna pull herself up, just using Skyripper as a way to, as a point of contact, just like, yeah, I'm getting up.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna walk over and try and walk over to Lily.
You do, like Skyripper. You kind of stumble a bit, but he kind of keeps you on against him, smacking the guy breath into you since you're being stubborn. Lily, for the most part, is lying on the bed. Her eyes are open wide. There is a big bite mark on the side of her shoulder. She looks, for all intents and purposes, she is in shock.
And she's going to sit on her bed, not lean on her too much, just for the tension in her stomach.
Does Juno have medicine?
Does she? That's a good question. I think she do. She do have medicine.
Roll me a wits medicine check.
Successes.
How many?
2.
2. She's paralyzed. That is sub symptoms of venom.
She sits down. Seeing the eyes open at first, and she's kind of like relaxes for a minute, and she looks. The second glance, she realizes the fingers are probably like bent in a way that aren't comfortable. The tension like riddling through them. You can see the muscles clamping in the arms. Oh shit!
Yeah, Marco Thorns is walking over almost immediately, like examining her. Being the other theurge here.
Are her eyes moving like?
Yes, from left to right.
She'll just lean over. Hey, it's all right. Fuck, I'm here. We're all here.
Yeah, Marco Thorns kind of tells you, like, she doesn't like aggressively tell you, she's like, back up, please. You know what I mean? That type of thing, like a doctor, essentially.
Yeah, but she just that bit of comforting, so making sure that when she shuffles out the way a bit, lets Mark Thorns in.
She leans down, looks at her. You can definitely see her healing the wounds and stuff, but she looks up at everybody. It's venom. Paralyzes you. She should probably be out of action for a bit.
How long?
Can't say. Hour, 3, 4, 10. It's obviously designed to immobilize.
Fuck.
You hear one of the Black Fury. That's when some of us went missing. They would go out into the woods and we'd hear a scream and we couldn't find any trace of them.
All right. So, what? These things, they're like, what, the bloodhounds or some shit?
Garp will grimly nod. Maybe. Maybe they were testing our strength. I got the impression there was just 2 of them.
I hope so.
Everyone kind of nods grimly. Alright, we're gonna have to start getting patrols this first light.
All right. And Juno, force herself to stand.
He'll sit her back down almost immediately. You wait.
Stares.
He gives her a fairly hard stare. The don't question me on this type stare.
She just looks down.
Tristan, Maria, Christy, take the kin, patrol around. I'm gonna have to talk with Juno. Christy, come back eventually. She just nod. Christy will nod. Again, she looks incredible amounts of pain. Rides his pats, his elf on the shoulder. Maria gets up. She looks fairly in shock. Doesn't say anything, just walks out. Skyrip will turn and look over as everyone's starting to leave. Marcathorn's, since he flops the lead to the side, covers her in a blanket and is basically sitting over her. Skyrip will look over. I need you to scout around some of the areas, make some traps. Take the 2 kin with you.
I don't know how to make traps.
Well, at least see if you can get in contact with anyone from the set.
Yeah.
Even if it's just sending a message. It's not too far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to move quietly.
I can. It's the kin I'm worried about.
Take 2. They can scout out the road. There's probably going to be an attack soon, so I want you back here for that.
I'll be quick.
Just get word. So at least we have reinforcements coming.
Yeah.
Or we could try hold, but...
You can hold out without me, can't you?
We're going to need everybody.
I'll be an hour at most.
Nods.
Can hold out.
Mm-hmm.
But oh fuck.
You come back. Okay?
I don't know if I can do this.
You stare at her hard, not aggressively. You listen to me, Juno Trimbenson.
She looks
You
at
get
him.
it. You go out there and you do what you need to do and you come back here. Understand?
Yes, Ryan.
You lift up her chin so she looks directly in his eyes. You don't think about anything else. But getting back here.
Nothing else. Time's ticking. And she starts to stand up.
He watches her go.
She's still delicate getting up. She stands and she'll stretch. And she will just look at the bandage, kind of like twist to the side of it, wincing in the pain. Oh, fuck. And she'll rip it off.
Yep, that's pretty sore.
Yeah, rips off that layer of scab that seeps through the bandage, the blood. It kind of opens it up again a little bit. If it helps. Oh, actually, no, I'll keep this. I'll see you in a bit. She starts walking out.
I'm assuming she's walking up right up to the two kin.
She doesn't even walk up to them. She walks past them, looks at them. They look at her.
The Get one does. The Black Fury one is still trying to. You can tell the Black Fury one was probably right in the thick of the other bear fight.
She just whistles, like,
Yeah, she shoots her head up like.
you two, me, now.
Yeah, Get fella picks up his rifle and kind of nods at the girl, like, come on. She, like, called. She stands herself strong. It's just, shock, really.
Juno, she'll start off now. That kind of, not the jog, but like the jogging motion, but basically still at walking pace, just to get moving, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of keep that. It's a little bit faster than walking pace, obviously, but she'll keep doing that, holding that bandage in hand. Wait for them to catch up.
Yeah, the Get fella's up on you. Like, you can tell he probably does hunting out here anyway. The Black Fury comes up slowly.
All right. Well, sorry it's going to be short. I'm Juno.
They stare at you, not in an aggressive way, just more like,
Names now.
Chris Scosen, right? The male answers.
All right, Chris. You?
Cora.
Great. Easy to remember. All right. Any of you guys know how to make a trap?
The Get raises his hand.
Good. She just thrusts the bandage like in front of him while they're like jogging along.
Stares at her.
Bait. Blood.
Right.
Can you do it while moving?
I can do my best.
All I can ask. All right. We're going for a run. We're going to stay quiet. We get as far as we can. And we're going to send a fucking message. Fuck. Think you can do that?
The Get nods. Black Fury one nods. Although she's roaming perception and alertness actually first on her.
It's 4 successes.
She is wounded. She is limping. That is probably why she looks a bit more nervous. She reckons if there's a chase, she's not going to make it.
All right. And Juno, this will probably raise some eyebrows. She'll just look down at it, and she'll, while still jogging, moving forward, she'll just, the stare at this girl.
You can tell her and the Getkin is basically essentially helping her run as well, and she'll look up at her.
Not bad.
She lifts up. She unzips the jacket. That is a bear claw mark right in her thigh.
Got a good grip.
Yeah.
Good. You're gonna need it. And she'll just that metamorph kicking in, she'll shift straight down to Hispo. It's like almost instantly.
They kind of stare at you.
Well, get on.
Yeah, she climbs on very delicately. Your man helps her, you know?
Of course.
He loads the rifle over his shoulder and helps her up. She nervously, like, he hands her the machete she was carrying, and she just clings onto Juno.
And yeah, and she'll start. You know, he's pretty good, like healthy shape, right?
Oh yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, she could pick up the pace then a bit. She'll start moving out pretty, around the borders pretty quickly, like getting out as quick as she can.
Roll me a. I'm gonna save because you're navigating through this wood. Roll me not perception, survival, dex survival.
Dex survival plus stuff for Hispo, so plus 2.
That's +1 for his bow, and you're -2. That's lupus. It's -1.
Plus 2 Dex here.
Oh, dex. I thought you meant the perception bonus. My bad.
I didn't even know there's a perception bonus.
Yeah, for lupus.
-2 diff on lupus, but this Hispo.
Yeah.
She's got to be big enough to carry a person in my mind. So Hispo. So 5 plus 5. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, easy enough. You're flying through that wood. You know what I mean?
Damn right she is.
Give me a perception alertness. It's a -1 diff in his bow form.
Nailed it.
There's a bear. You hear it before you see it.
And she just, almost drops instantly, just down to the belly.
Yeah, the Getkin drops as well. The second he sees you drop, he drops. But what you do see, June, is 4 of these walking in front and behind the bear. This one looks like one of the bears, except that's a guru and it's leaking fluid. This one is in Krynos form, and that is the most terrifying smile you've ever seen on a Krynos guru. And this one seems to be glowing, pulsating red from its abdomen, but this one is in Hamed form. This one you recognize. That hideous scar. And those blood eyes. What does Juno do?
She's gonna take a rage. I feel that's necessary after seeing that face again. She does, the 2 kinfolk see like there's teeth bared, but she'll stay low. And are they like far enough away where she can? First of all, fuck it, blur, just without even thinking, just blur.
That manipulation stealth diff 8.
Before I do anything, is blur. One success, that'll do. That'll help. And she'll shielding, using herself as a kind of a like a barricade, essentially. Like she'll start crawling very slowly, getting like, so if they look whichever way they are, wherever they are, she's being as stealthy as she can.
Give me that dex stealth.
But she's being like blocking the field of vision of the Get guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's crawling as well. So like, give me that dex stealth.
I'm gonna spend. Should I spend a willpower on this?
You need willpower.
I do need willpower. Alright. Dex. 5. Stealth. It's 5. Damn. I love raccoon. Ah, that's not a bad roll. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. 4 is the threshold, yeah? No. You pass, they keep going down. There are more spirals linking up with them. You can tell that's the assault force. Or at least part of it.
Yeah. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way, with the fact that, Juno can't talk to spirits, that's a thing. She knows that.
Yes.
But there's one that she knows that can understand her. Is there any way that she could call on Raccoon?
Give me a Gnosis roll. Diff 7.
One success.
You call out to Raccoon. It takes a while, but then eventually you hear in your head, yeah, what is it, fucking grump ass?
I thought I'd never be so happy to hear your voice.
I'm a bit busy fucking up some shit. I'm in the middle of something. What?
I'm sure you are, but I got these shiny dog tags for you. All you gotta do, go back to that place where I came from. And with all those guys, let them know what's coming, please.
Better be shiny. You hear the.
Just lets out a sigh of relief, like, oh fuck, at least they're gonna know what's coming.
So, June.
And are they like far enough away where she can like reliably go, yep, time to book it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you're gonna go now, you go now.
She'll look to the other guy as she's kind of like lying down. Get on.
He does incredibly awkwardly, like.
Yep. And as when she knows that like it's heavy, there's 2 people on it now, but even so,
Give me that deck survival diff 8.
she can move a lot quicker. Oh, that's 2.
The get guy didn't help your weight. You're not as limble. It's trees are your enemy. You like the forest, but not anymore. You know, it's that type of thing.
Yeah, that extra weight and the gut wound really adding up.
So where are you going, June?
Fuck, where would she know? Where can she go?
You know, if you make it to a certain point, you could send one of the kin to warn the Sept.
Alright, that's where she's going for. She's going for that point.
Give me another deck stealth, diff 8, because you have to pass another spiral group. Additional weight.
Oh fuck. Come on. Fuck.
1, 2, 2.
2.
Okay, they're diff 7.
It's better than nothing. Oh no.
You hear the howl. You hear it. You hear, got what? You know what I mean?
And she, after hearing that, she'll make a jump, like upwards, just for the height. and she'll, that metamorph kicking back in Krynos instantly, trying to catching the two kinfolk, and she's just gonna run.
Give me a Dex Athletics, Diff 7. Catch both.
Dex is 4, athletics 3. Oh.
Yep. Nope. You get him. You get him.
Jesus. Like, just these two probably don't even know what just the fuck happened. It was that quick, just the one big snap of all of her bones in her body, just all moving at once as she just catches them and just books it. Just.
Where are you going? Back to the.
No. She's carrying on.
Okay. Give me a stamina check.
Good thing this is what she's good at. On Juno. At least 2 successes.
You take 1, 2, 3. It's 2. You take 2 lethal as an arrow hits into your side.
She tanks it.
Give me another stamina check.
I'm just resetting my wounds. 2 lethal. Another stamina. Oh, Juno. Come on. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you soak this one. It kind of pings off the edge of the fur and hits into a tree. Now roll me a perception alertness.
One.
You barely see it in time. Coming up from the distance, the clearing you are, that's another spiral pack you're beelining for.
Abort mission. Dodge a different way.
Okay, which way are you going? To the south or back west towards the camp?
South is towards the Sept, isn't it?
South is further away from Sept. You're heading east. Sept is east. If you head south, you're heading further down. Not quite towards the Sept of the cairn of Wolf's Maw, but that's a good bit away, and those spirals are gaining ground. Roll me a wit survival.
Survival. 2, 3.
You could make it to Cairn's Maw on your own with your own abilities. The kinfolk will weigh you down, particularly Cora. You have a chance to make it back to the camp. Sept, that spiral pack is in the way. They know you're there.
And does she know there's friendlies at the cairn?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was part of one of the Sept's initiatives. You could make it there on your own. Maybe. You have a good chance, but with the kin,
risk it.
With the kin, they'll slow you down and get you killed.
Maybe.
No, it on your own it's a maybe. With the kin, it's a certainty.
And it's a full pack, right?
Yep, that's 5. You count.
Oh, fuck. Ah, shit.
What do you do?
I'm going to think for a minute, because fuck, that's a tough choice.
You can make a witch roll, DC 8 if you want.
I would like that. No.
No, can't think of it. The Getkin turns to Juno. Only one of us needs to make it back to Sept.
Which one's closer, Cairn or Sept?
Sept.
Sept is closer.
Sept is closer, But the Spirals know they've seen you and Cora, definitely. Getkin has been on your back, but
So,
if you can draw attention away, they mightn't see him.
she's, still running and ducking and weaving as best she can. Sept is closer, right?
Yep, Sept is closer.
Sept. And the pack name?
Striders of the Ice.
Striders.
Yeah.
She looked at him. Striders of the Ice Wolf. Trouble? Say Juno sent you.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just gonna, as she's running, she's literally just gonna grab him by the legs off her back, and just not throw him, but like kick him off to the side, so he kind of like falls into some bushes out, like as out of sight as he can be.
Roll me a Dex Athletics to be as accurate as you can with this. You need a threshold of 2. He bounces, but let's keep this fair. Let's see how Skolson manages this. Gets
The
1.
Defender wins.
He gets 1, which means he basically gives you an extra success in the landing, so he lands exactly where you want him to land.
And he lands
It's
in a
not
ball.
a graceful landing by any
No,
stretch.
but he's scared. He should learn to be tough. Deal with it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're both under pressure, but like Juno would have probably even winced. That is not a graceful landing, but it's
Yeah, she'll wince later for him. As she drops in there, she's gonna dart the opposite way and start running backwards, with hopefully trying to keep hold of Cora as best she can.
Give me just a flat strength check with the same diff 5 because Cora is latching onto you like a vice.
Strength. That I think. Yeah.
You're in Krynos, yeah. So
Yeah. That's
you're fine.
1.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. It's a bit of a struggle kicking off people and doing that, but she's got you like a koala.
All right.
So.
And she kind of like does the loop and starts, big landing as quick as she can.
Give me Dex Athletics.
If she can get Cora onto her back.
Oh, Cora's on your back. Oh yeah.
No, she's on my back. So if I shift down, she'll still have hold.
Yeah, she hasn't let go. Essentially, she's been holding on to you like a vice.
So she shifts down back to Hispo.
Mm-hmm.
She's blocking the fuck out of it. All right, Dex Athletics.
Dex Athletics, yes.
Which is actually Torna.
Yes.
Can I spend a rage?
Yeah.
Just fucking rage run.
Yeah. Oh yeah, spend rage, increase your speed. So you give me a Dex Athletics you need now because you spent rage. You just need to succeed.
All right, spending that rage. Dex Athletics and the bonus for his pose 2. Come on, Juno. I'll do.
Yep. Oh yeah, you take off. You get back to Sept.
Sept. So you go back to the camp.
No, camp. Bleh. You get back to camp. You make it ahead of the other patrol as well. The others are preparing. You know what I mean? It looks like it's basically shit is about to get real. You know?
Yeah, she comes flying back. They're pouncing over the sandbags, like skidding to a halt.
Yeah, everyone looks over. You know, Maria and Rides are on the east side. Christy and Mark of Thorns are on the west. Sky Ripper himself has taken up a central position right in the center.
Did you get the message?
Yeah. Everyone's forming up.
But she'll, kind of let Cora down and relax back to Hobbit. And the dog tags that she's wearing, she'll grab him and snap him off. And as best she can, kind of like twirl him around, just launch him as far as she can into the forest.
Sky Ripper, well, you see it before you even realize he pulls the clave out. You hear the shing, you know.
Yeah, but Juno got to pay that chimnage.
Mm-hmm.
Launches those dog tags.
Pick a part of the camp you need to be in.
So around the camp, what is there?
There are bits of wood that you can tell people have been putting up almost like as a barrier. There is the tent. Lily is in there, paralyzed. Basically the west side is where the Fianna are, and Maria and Rides. The east side is Christy and Mark with Cora.
With Cora?
Yeah.
So no one's at the tent then.
No one's at the Sky Ripper's in the center where the tent is, essentially. So it is Mark and Christy, Cora, east, Maria Darcy and Rides west, Sky Ripper center. That's the setup. And Lily paralyzed in tent, obviously. Tom.
One sec.
Oh.
All right. I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Where are we?
So, Rides and Maria are west. Mark, Christy, and Cora are east. Sky Ripper is in the center. Lily is paralyzed in tent.
Is anyone near the tent?
Basically, the tent isn't kind of in the center mass, so Sky Ripper on his own.
So the Skyripper on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Is the as I assume is the center like behind people, or is it kind of like the center wing? As you know,
The center wing, essentially.
and there's two people already on each side, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well, you know where she's going.
But the three would technically be count Cora.
Well, you know where she's going.
Mm-hmm.
Takes up center.
All right. Sky Ripper's gonna do something. As he hits Krynos drawing the clave, he hits a call to the wild. So, Juno, how much rage were you on initially?
I spent the 1, so it's back down to 1.
1, 2, 3. You take 6 rage.
Holy shit.
As Skyripper pulls the clave, slams it into the ground, and goes, "Not one spiral enters this camp. Not one fart." Howls it like it's like a thunder. And yeah, Juno, you never felt rage like this before, and en masse.
No. No, she's like, no, even in Homid, no, as he goes up to cry, no, as soon as that rage hits, it's just a burst, just boom. Just the horrific, not the slow cracking that everyone else says. It's all at once. All those bones just crack. It sounds painful, horrifying.
Right is gonna roll something. You get a point of willpower back.
Thank fuck.
And Mark is gonna roll something, but this is mainly for her. Does work, yes. Basically, like this glowing ring emerges around her. If you look over her, Cora, and Christy, it seems to blaze with a white light. Skyripper, this is probably what terrified Juno. He turns on this, like he spends his willpower. He is glowing with this white flame from his fire.
Oh shit. And of course, as everyone's gearing up.
Oh, you can hear Rides activating Raising Claws in that.
Oh yeah, like, say.
You know what I mean?
She just, looks down. There's those last few remnants of rock, what's left here. Just, slash, razor claws, motherfucker.
All right. So, to be descriptive, you see the West Wing get hit first. So you see Rise and Maria burst into action. They've dug up poles there. It's brutal. You know what I mean? It is select fighting. It is picked fighting. The East side is taking hits, but for some reason, whatever chart that Mark of Thorns activated, the spirals are having a tough time penetrating it. And then the center comes. So tell me, keep descriptive and keep a nice flow to this. Tell me how Juno's fighting the basics of the spirals. Like, these are grunts, essentially.
So as they come in, it's kind of this,
Probably roll me a dex brawl just to keep it, like, the dice will kind of reflect the style and shit. Yeah, there you go.
That's a number of successes. That's one. Mm-hmm. 2, 4, 5, take 2, 3.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the 300 where they both smash together. Juno just jumps forward, slashing the first one just straight down the middle. It just turns out, both arms just hitting hard as best they can into anything that's not fucking, when the guy is holy warriors. Ugh.
If you look, when you look over at Skyripper, he is literally like a Terminator. The glowing white flame seems to burn the spirals at the touch. He spins on his heel, and the clave goes up to the side, around. There's blood all over him, but he is glowing like a king walking around that battlefield. You would be point blank terrified if you were thinking you had to face this. If you've ever seen Darth Revan from the Old Republic, that type of music kicks in. It's fucking horrifying watching him. Now, this is the big bit. Juno, as Skyripper's cleaving through, you hear a howl. That's not a spiral howl, that's a frenzy grew to your east. As Skyripper touches you, you feel a link connection into everybody suddenly. You can hear everyone in the link, a pack link.
It's like, ow, headache.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, she's just tearing the head off another fucking spiral.
And for thematic, Skyripper's going to try roll this as well. Doesn't quite activate yet. But he turns very calmly. Go see what that is. East side. I got this. As he turns abruptly on his heel and the center is folding. And oh god. It is that many. Oh, you see, the spirals that you were all facing. There's about 4 of them. Skyripper turns, draws his blades. They start to run away. They were flat, point blank terrified. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and she just turns as he's got this, and just goes to the east.
You run to the east. Cora's. That's a guru. There's 4 guru there now. There's 3. Yeah, 3.
Called it.
Mm-hmm. If he had got the other get to stay, he would have changed too.
Oh, if only. But yeah. So, what is she attacking though? That's the main thing.
Chrissy.
That's what I didn't want. So that's she's gonna try and grapple.
You see, she's ripped through a spiral. Like she's like, you could hear. You actually saw her just change. She's like, was hitting the spiral with one of the butts of her rifle, and then you just hear, "Fuck you, fuck you." And then you
just goes.
Yeah, that isn't a rune level rage.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. That is rage. You know what I mean?
Fuck. That doesn't calm down quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, think, Juno, think. This is awful, but what is she doing right now? Then what does Juno see exactly?
So you see, spirals are pouring, trying to get through. Mark of Thorns is keeping them at bay with the battle mandala thing she has. She has basically created a sweep, essentially. She keeps throwing down these things called architorches and blasting them back, even though she doesn't need to. She seems more, essentially, what she's been doing is she's been slapping Chrissy with Gaia's breath. She's been, for some reason, she's a walking tank at this point. Mark of Thorns is, armor tailings, all that shit. Chrissy is weaving and ducking out of the way of Cora. Do you know what I mean? It seems essentially is that if Cora doesn't at least get redirected, Chrissy's going to get overrun, which means Mark of Thorns is eventually going to get overrun.
All right. What Juno's going to do. This is an awful idea, but it's an idea nonetheless. I can still punch while in Krynos, right?
Yeah, it's lethal.
That's all right. She can soak lethal.
She can soak lethal.
Juno's going to basically just run up as quick as she can and just square out, just punch the shit out of Cora.
Dex brawl.
Wham.
Dex brawl.
Not that hard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So strength plus 6. Yeah, strength plus 6. Remember, this is all lethal.
I didn't want to roll that high. Oh no. I'm at Juno.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lethal.
You soaked this Cora, fuck's sake.
She soaks 2 of it. You smack her pretty fucking goddamn hard.
Yeah, just the sheer momentum and just like cracks her right across the jaw. And can she like grab a guy's breath at all? from Mark of Thorns.
Yeah, I would say you're allowed.
It's basically, so she comes in like a lightning bolt, just crack. You even hear, like, even slow-mo mode, you just see the full X-ray just. It makes almost a thunderclap with how hard she hits it. She just swipes the guy's breath straight off her Mark of Thorns belt, spends a notice and just smacks it in her face, just crushing it.
Yeah, the rabid frenzy. Now, Tom, important question. High or low?
Hi.
She turns her frenzy on the spirals.
Oh.
And I gotta roll her rage. It's very important that she does not get more than so many successes.
Well, that's
A thrall.
then we gotta put her down.
No, you can save a person in thrall. It's just, well, you don't want to let her do anything after with the bodies.
That's a thrall.
Nope. It's 6 for a thrall. She's just berserking. Like, she's just frenzying. All frenzy, everyday frenzy. You know what I mean? Cora's lost her shit. You know what I mean? She's wading in, like, she's like a fucking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Christy looks over at you as she like locks her rifle and hits one spiral trying to jump over. We got this.
It's just a nod. So she'll like basically just dart, like shift back down, hispo, speed, back up, Krynos. Just, that is just happening a lot. It's just she bounds all the way back to the middle.
Skyripper is, people are running back, but that is when, Tom, you see them coming. So this is where we roll initiative.
Oh shit. All these fucking rolls.
So Juno 12, Patema's on, Skyripper's on 13, Sinister's on 13, the Blade is on 9, Infection is on 12, Patema is on 16. Patema looks at Juno and smiles. That looks fucking eerie.
Oh dear.
As she begins to advance towards Juno, she doesn't take any action. She holds her actions as she's walking. Skyripper points at the Blade and begins to charge in. The Blade charges at him. Skyripper has a clave. The Blade has this dark and black blade, and they begin dueling.
Oh shit.
I'm just gonna leave that for thematic sake.
That's a Bane clave if I ever seen one.
Yep. The Infection and Sinister, they turn and look at you, and the Sinister one looks at you specifically.
Which one's the Sinister one? Is that the glowy one?
This one.
Oh, the show.
Looks at you. Looks at you. Oh, Ajax, little girl. I did love the way he cried her name when he died. So juicy and sweet.
She kind of, bolsters. That put that one right foot back because it's like she's ready. She's gonna send one pulse out through that radio galliard. Help.
The Sinister comes in. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can dodge.
Can I spend my rage?
I would recommend you dodge that like a motherfucker.
I've got a lot of rage. I would like to spend it.
I would recommend you dodge that, good sir. That is 7.
Look, I am making that fucking mistake again, alright? I'm dodging the shit out of this.
Or at least knock off some of that. 1, 2.
That's the point. So, Dex plus Athletics.
7. It's 7.
Knocks 3 off it.
Okay. Hey, Tom. Hey, Tom.
Hey,
Hey.
please don't kill me. That's not a killing roll, I don't think. So like,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
oh, okay, it's a killing roll.
You know you haven't taken any damage.
Oh no, I can take 7. It's 7 ag.
6 ag though. You got hit with.
Yeah, but I can take up to 7. That's the thing.
Go for it, Rachel. So please soak some of that. 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it still hurts like a motherfucker. Her claws seem. Roll me stamina diff 8. Just to be sure. Just to be sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
3
it doesn't burn you.
successes.
Yeah, her little glowing claws don't burn you. You take it. You take that hit. It was a hell of a hit. It hurt. But yeah, you're like, oof. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it like she just that bolster helped up as she took the brunt of it on the back of the shoulders. The bit where it doesn't hurt as much, she shunts it off.
And the infection now. He's not going to claw you.
No, he's going to do something worse.
Come here, Juno.
I see 1s. Oh, I see 6s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 5. Roll me your strength brawl. You got to be 5.
Strength brawl. Come on, you got this. You got this. Oh, 2.
He barrels into you, like, pinning you down to the ground, snarling and yapping. Your go.
My go.
You gotta get out of this grapple.
Get out this fucking grapple. That's my go.
Mm-hmm.
Spending rage, if I can.
Yeah. Allow it. Fuck it.
Spending that rage, and she's gonna get out this grapple. Or at least try. No.
No, he pins you down like you even hit into the mud, you know what I mean? You hear that? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Who else are we are? Patema keeps walking, smiling, really innocently. Let's see how Skyripper and this guy are doing. Skyripper has a shitload of soak, but Skyripper has a certain GIF activated. That's soak silver.
Gasp.
His stamina is that with that. He soaked 2 silver ag out of 3. And this guy doesn't. The blade is on 5 silver ag, Skyripper is on 1. This duel is fucking intense. I think it's for the fact that Skyripper has a certain silver fang gift and he's harder to hit. You know? But mind you though, this guy you reckon that the sheer force, like they basically the blade is there to keep him occupied.
Yeah.
You hear Ryze going, I'm coming. He's like, you hear like, basically you can even see overhead Juno. He is fucking sworn, but he's battering his way through it. Maria limping badly. But they're holding. Barely, but they're holding. You hear gunshots from the east and just a frenzy's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that Black Fury's having a whale of a time. Just leave it to it, alright?
Patema stares at you. I have a present for you.
A little preoccupied at the minute.
It's like the Sinister is gonna pin. The Sinister like creeps over beside the infection as well, and she looks at you. I have a present for you, Jim Vincent. Would you like to see it?
She is greeted with a snarl. She's like.
Would you like to see it? Answer me.
I mean, if she's talking, she's just fucking Clara.
She doesn't lean. She doesn't lean in. That's the point. Like one of them has you pinned. You know?
No, she's too busy wrestling with the thing that's trying to leak all over her.
Mm-hmm. Sinister is going to bind you down as well.
Oh no.
She's 11.
Oh no.
Roll your dex. I don't think you can beat those, can you?
I can.
Or
And
go for
that's for the strength specialty.
1, 2, 3, 4,
That's
5,
10
6.
successes. No,
Yeah.
9 successes.
Yep, 9. Go for it if you think you can beat it. But remember, you're at a +2 diff because you're grappled already.
Oh, am I? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I may as well roll it because I ain't gonna. Like, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
There's some successes in there.
Basically, she beats your other arm down, so eventually she's essentially forcing you to your knees. So you're just staring at Patema.
Yeah, I imagine like one's got one on, one's got the other, like forcing her forwards.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gnashing and snarling as best she can.
I said I have a present for you. Do you want to see it? Her smile becomes far more manic.
And she looks up at her. What?
And she lets out this whistle. And from the tree line... Ah, damn it, it won't load. Give me 1 second. From the tree line, you hear something coming as Patema turns to you. You know your father and all the other Trimbinsons. All so arrogant. He died all the same. Did you like my bear?
Just, gnashing snarl that Tom can't do.
And you hear the cackling of the sinister. It's like this manic little you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, God.
It's... There it is. Now please load. Juno.
Yo.
Coming out of the forest and standing right beside Patema in Homid form. Patema is still in Homid form, by the way. With a scar across his eye and that wild, crazed look, you can smell it off him. That pure breed. But you also smell the tinge of taint. Patema loops her arm around him and kisses him on the cheek. It's horrific looking. My newest little packmate.
Callum?
Calhoun stares at you, his eyes twitching. Doesn't say anything, and his teeth are already going yellow. His big, powerful frame.
No.
Oh. I was so lost when your father died. You were the only one they ever cared about when you changed. I found him. He changed thanks to me. Roll me your rage.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. All right.
Get ready, Tom. You have a shitload of rage.
I do. It's on 5, though. I managed to hemorrhage some of it.
You don't frenzy. Miraculously, you do not frenzy. I even checked the moon. You needed one more success to frenzy. You wanna so fucking bad.
Yeah, like she's almost like that little urge forward. So the other two have to that just sheer burst of strength. The other two, if there wasn't two holding her back, she probably would have gone on that. But she's yanked backwards.
As you do see, though, out of the corner of your eye, the black blade fell. But Skyripper's holding his axe. You know, like, he took a nasty hit, but yeah, he got one of them, you know? How does it feel when we're going to kill them all? Would you like to dance with me? Be better than your father was.
I'll kill you all. Every last fucking one of you.
Watema will laugh. Calhoun, tell her why you danced. And Calhoun would turn. Yes, Alpha. I danced because you were always going to be his favorite. Never mine. I was his progeny. You were just a runt in the litter. You took my legacy from me.
No. You lost out yourself when you decided to take a place next to her.
She'll look around and see, and she looks up. Last offer, Junie June. Join me. Dance with me. Or I'll make sure everyone else does that you love. Or better yet, make them look like me.
No.
The sinister whispers like cackling. So much easier when you dance. As the infection slobbers the slime all over you. It's disgusting. You know what I mean? And how is Juno feeling, Tom?
She is that. It's the tearing between just the sadness of wanting to cry, the fact that her brother is stood right there. It's him. But that is just all rage because she is get, and she'll be damned before she dances.
So when Skyripper comes to face him, Patema turns and whirls, and she like launches into him. The two engage ferociously. Your brother tries to engage, but he's beaten back by Patema as Patema headbutts the already wounded Silverfang and kind of beats him down essentially quite viciously and hurls him into a tree. She turns. Her Krynos form is much like yours, brilliantly white. And she shifts back down and turns and looks at Juno. Shall I kill your Silverfang? Will you dance for him?
She looks at Skyripper.
He's crawling, trying to reach for his clave, you know what I mean? Like blood pumping out of his mouth.
Patema. Patema.
Her head would twist, you know?
How far away is Skyripper from that clave?
Not far, about a turn.
Tell me again. How easy is it?
Easy.
How easy?
Oh, it's so easy. All you have to do is you'll wander up. Is look at me in your human form. I'll show you how easy it is. Shift down to Hamid, Juno. Let me see that Trimbenson stare.
And she... No, the head goes down, facing the ground. And she shifts down to Galabro. Slowly. It's slow. Like, she's forcing it to be slow. You could, even the bones are going to crack and it's what a normal shift down would be like. The bones crack and stuff like that. How far away is he from that clave?
He's getting it slowly in his hands, like trying to basically help himself up, essentially.
Just one last pulse through that radio galliard, quick. As she looks down, as she slowly hits Glabro, slowly starts going back down again. Eyes are fixed to the ground though.
Patema moves lightning fast. As you hit the Hamid form, she lifts you up by the throat, with her hand. The two are still holding you.
Metamorph. Straight back to Krynos as soon as she lifts up. Boom! It's there. I don't even spend a rage to make it double quick. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It just explodes outwards.
Oh yeah, Patema is hit back, probably from the sheer force of it. Skyripper's gonna do something fucking ballsy.
Because that wasn't ballsy.
Spends willpower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7. So, the infection. Juno hears a... It skims right by her. You know what I mean? As the infection takes 7 lethal, 7 silver ag, straight to the chest, he has to make a roll. Holy shit, Ray Shield. Juno, I need you to make me a dex athletic roll because you're about to go flying.
That's the plan. Dex 4. Dex. That's 1 success.
That is not the threshold you need to get, though. So you hit the ground hard. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
As he takes the hit off of the clave, it pierces right into it, like pierces through, cutting off part of the hand, embedding into the tree. He flails out like rage healing, but he immediately goes into a frenzy. The Sinister is blasted back as well. Patema's rolling, hissing. You look over and you see Skyripper essentially, like rising up essentially into Krynos form. And that's when you hear a howl. A big thunderous scream of a howl. You see the Striders of the Ice Wolf running in.
Can I react?
Yes. I give you one reaction. One action.
Dive tackle Kaloon.
Give me a dex. Yeah, give me a dex strength brawl roll.
Strength brawl. Shit. Chrono strength is +4. Plus brawl. 2 successes.
He needs a dex athletics roll of this much to speak words. Jesus.
Okay.
All right then. So Juno, you could just get batted aside like a piece of mayonnaise.
Yep.
You forgot how strong your brother really is with the Holy Mother of God.
Jesus.
All right. But Patema gets one more action before the Theurge is rapidly pulling them into the Umbra. Are you ready for this, Tom?
No, it's probably going to hurt. That looks like it's gonna hurt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, 5. You can. Yeah, no, I'm gonna. Oh God. 1, 2, 3, 4 aggravated damage. Wait. Yeah. And when you take this, roll me stamina diff 8.
So, is it stamina to soak the egg and then another stamina?
Yeah.
The 2 stamina rolls, yeah?
Yeah.
That's to soak. That's 3. That's to resist. That's 1.
Yeah. You feel a burning in your gut. You get hit hard by Potema's claw. She hits like a freight train. You reckon if it's because Calhoun knocked you aside, she didn't immediately hit your throat? But you were rolling. And then Potema looks at you and glares as all 4 gone. Vanish. How is Juno feeling?
She, rolls out that last look of her brother's eyes. He just fades out and disappears into the umbra. Just that sheer rage, full just comes out as she just barrels into what remaining spirals there are left. Just not a frenzy, just something to dull, just to dull it. Those razor claws doing work as they just cut through whatever's left. As the rest of them are trying to fade out as best they can. Almost like what Cora was doing, just ripping and tearing through as much as she can, till eventually she just keeps running and running until she just stops and collapses down, relaxing armored.
Yeah, the battle once the other pack hits, like particularly Zori, you know what I mean? It's Jesus, you know what I mean? It like Rise of the Lightning is on 5 ag, Maria's on 6. The girls over there, they've all taken some heavy hits, but they've held, you know what I mean? Barely. But yeah, once you do that, you kind of sit down. You feel a hand very gently on your shoulder.
But she's kind of kneeling down. That like she hides it, and her hair is all over the place. But from the right hand side, just the way it covers her face, you can't see it, but there are just tears streaming down her face. And she doesn't look over. Someone puts a hand on the shoulder. She just stares out into the woods. Gonna kill him. Gonna kill them all.
I know. I know.
That's not my brother anymore.
I know. Come on, up you get.
Does he try and pull her up?
No, he just extends a hand.
She takes a minute before she even registers it's like in front of her, and she kind of blinks, looks at it. You lock arms with him. That butcher's grip.
Yeah, and he pulls her up essentially, so she like pumps right into his chest. still got a job to do.
Yeah. Still got a job to do.
And yeah, he'll look over. We're gonna have to make our way over to the cairn. Lily's still not right, but at least the pack is here. If you need to talk to anybody, do it now before we get moving.
She just nods.
He walks over, limping pretty badly, over towards where his clave is.
And she'll start walking. You know, that gut wound still opening up fresh again. She kind of clings onto her stomach as best she can. She just kind of trudgingly walks back to where the camp is, balancing on a few trees as she does.
You can see the ice wolves, the striders and the ice wolves, all there. You know, already like Zori is covered in blood. Same with Abel. Cassie's kind of sticking close to the alphas. They're kind of moving on in. You see Melanie off in the distance, you know, helping, healing. Essentially, she is healing Rides the Lightning, who is very badly injured, but he's alive. Maria is slumped up against a tree, holding her side, wincing.
Yeah, and she'll, you know, stagger her way over to where Callum is.
Callum kind of sitting, you know, inspecting, rubbing his beard, very quiet. Cassie's kind of cleaning some of the wounds off his face, you know what I mean?
And she'll, you know, she will stagger, you know, grip, essentially trying to hold the wound together on the stomach so the guts don't fall back out again. And she'll stop in front of him, you know, crouched over, holding herself up, like one arm on her knee, one on the stomach.
Juno?
Thank you.
Came as quick as we could.
Just in time.
Nods.
Fuck.
Probably head over to Melanie if you need healing.
Of course. Wanted to make sure I saw you first.
Just gives her a nod. Cassie gives her a very gentle smile.
She gets a half bemused / exhausted / help I'm fucking dying smile.
Cassie will like offer out a hand with the small guy's breath on it. Melanie's.
Thanks. And she'll take it. Spend the gnosis. Down to 1. Healing. As much as she can.
Story, like, you can hear, this is great day! You know what I mean? She's like, tears off one of the crawling away spirals, like, throat.
As she, kind of finally lets go of her stomach, the wound, not knitting together, but holding together. What's the news? Do you know anything? Well, you just buck your ass here.
Moved here as quick as we could. The main person from the cairn is coming.
That can get to you, I assume.
Nods, barely. His leg is broken.
All right.
Ran all the way there on it. We also received a kin fetch, which means there was a first change.
Yeah. Kind of looks around looking for Cora.
Cora is unconscious on the ground, not dead, but passed out.
In
One
Hamid?
thing you in Hamid, yeah. Oh, she's just like spread eagles on the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that poor thing has tuckered herself out. All that rage is gone. You know what I mean? Like she's swarmed in
Yeah.
viscera.
Oh, yeah.
You look over, judging by the reaction, particularly of Rides, Skyripper, and the Mark of Thorns, there is a body lying down lifeless on the ground.
Oh, no. She starts, limping, like trudging over.
Um, yeah, you see it. Chrissy's not moving. There is a huge gash, like coming from her abdomen up to her rib cage.
Who stood next to her?
Mark of Thorns.
She gone.
Doesn't say anything. She just stares. Her eyes are hard. She's got a nasty gash now on the side of her cheek. Yeah, she is a lot. We got swarmed. The young one passed out, so it was just me and her.
She nods. Fuck.
It's to be expected.
She died honorably.
Yeah.
And she nods, and she'll, be not in turning away, but kind of gently put a hand on Mark Thorne's shoulder.
Doesn't say anything. She's just staring down at the body.
Yeah, that little bit of condolences as she kind of not squeeze it hard, but just a bit like, yeah. And not wanting to infringe, set anything off, she'll start pacing away.
Oh no, it's just she just doesn't respond. It's incredibly grim. She just kneels down at the body. Very that's like eyes open, like staring. You know what I mean? Lifeless.
Where's Maria?
Marie is slumped up against a tree. Rides is being held down by Zuri and Melanie because, well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maria is, up against a tree, holding her side, wincing in a lot of pain.
And Juno comes over and kneels down in front of her. Let me take a look.
Mm. Yeah.
And she'll gently move her hand out a little bit.
It's deep.
Ooh.
That is 6 levels of ag deep.
Oh, fuck.
Rage shield. Just barely. And she's wheezing.
And Juno turn around as like, 2 fingers in the mouth is like whistle. Like the loud whistle. Like, can I get 2 guys' breath over here? Now.
Yeah. Cassie runs over almost immediately, You get the impression while Melanie's trying to do most of the healing, because now, somebody's now down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Melanie's like doing it, also Cassie's trying to do it. And then, she hands over, tosses one of the guys' breaths over.
Juno doesn't have enough gnosis to activate it.
Just, I'll be fine. Just,
No.
She closes her eyes.
I ain't leaving you.
I'll be all right.
Yeah, you will. And can I roll it, or do I have to use a gnosis to
No,
activate it?
you can roll it.
I'll roll it. What's the roll?
Your gnosis.
Total?
Nope.
Current?
Current.
Do I lose the gnosis?
Nope.
Good. Because if I do, that would be interesting.
The guy's breath breaks. Shatters.
He just just that rage, just as it shatters, just smashes it against the tree, just like fuck.
Juno, I'll be all right. I don't think I'll be walking anywhere for a while.
I'm not gonna leave you behind.
I'll be fine. The striders are here. They can, like, half asleep.
Cassie,
like, nervously looks up. Yeah.
keep an eye on her, please.
Mm-hmm.
Let her go. But Juno, force herself to stand up.
Where's she going?
Back to Skyripper at this point.
Okay.
Because I assume Lily's paralyzed still, right?
Lily, yeah, she's not moving.
Yeah, she ain't gonna try that.
Skyripper. Just get your shit. Skyripper. There we are. He's sitting down on the stump of the tree, staring out. Actually, to be honest, staring over at Chrissy's body.
And Juno come up to him. Kneel, crouch down in front of him. She's a little underneath him. Hey.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
She warned me about going on this mission.
Someone had to.
Yeah. That doesn't matter anyway.
What do you mean?
We still have a job to do.
Alright.
Let me reach up and touch her hair, like running his hands through it. It doesn't matter, Tatiana. Not anymore.
She kind of blinks. Yeah, that one did register. Like, confused look on her face. Raya?
Hmm?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sure.
Of course. You stand up slowly.
We gotta finish this.
And that is when a horn sounds, Tom.
Oh god.
Not a spiral horn. That is no spiral horn. Couldn't resist.
That is no orc horn. Go on.
You recognize those howls, the drums, they seem to beat. Out of the woods, you get the waft of Fenrir pure breed coming through. At the center is this woman. You can hear the war drums even like boom, boom.
And Juno goes from the crouch to the stand.
The woman stares over at everybody. Skyripper flops onto his belly.
Juno, after Skyripper does it, is that half a second delay? Juno, she kind of like blinks, and the eyes kind of dart to him. She drops to her knees and just folds backwards.
She stares out at everybody, covered in tattoos, and Juno, you recognize this woman as plain as day. That is your aunt.
Yup.
That is Lily's mother.
Yeah, she's not moving. She's staying down.
Who is in charge here? Looks over at Skyripper, raises his hand, and she just nods. The Sept of Wool's Maw will welcome you for hospitality. Prisoners you seek are here. You heard of the Spiral Interception Force. Looks over the crowd, sees Juno, and stares hard at Juno. With a Trimberton stare that probably makes Lena's look like a fucking kiddie's breakfast.
Yeah, Juno's not looking at her. No eye contact.
Walks over, like, boom, boom. Get up.
She, winces slightly, the abdomen muscle still cramping under the massive jagged lines through her stomach. But she pulls herself up.
Look at my face.
Looks up.
The Trimberton stare of all Trimberton stares.
Is returned with the Trimberton stare.
Who are you?
I am Juno Trimbuson. Clearth. The nation. Ahmed. Ragabash. I forgot.
She would have said that, I imagine.
Yes, of course you would. No teeth names.
Who's your father?
What was his deed name again? I forgot. Bites the worm spine.
Yeah.
She, gulps. Because that stare is menacing. My father was Ajax Trimbenson. Bites the worm spine. Is he an Aaron or a Galliard?
He was an Aaron.
Aaron.
He was an Aaron Athro.
Athro of the nation.
Stare. They said you got married. Guess your husband wasn't strong enough to resist the gene.
Recently divorced.
I am Maria, Blood's Death. Trimbenson. Athro, Fenrir, Galliard. Alpha of the Cairn of Wolf's Maw. I now name you the Blood Call.
Oh shit. I mean, she like, bows her head.
I mean, yeah. Do you bow your head or do you fucking continue to stare at that
Oh,
fucking
no,
ice
it's like,
cold, like, like,
she bows in respect.
and that everyone, her voice just seems to deepen and echo. Hear it. This girl is now known to you as the Blood's Call. She'll reach out down her hand and slit across her palm and like slap Juno straight in the face, said she hard. That is strength 5 in Hamid.
Yeah. Crack.
Juno, I imagine, hits the dirt.
I want to roll stamina, see if she does. Think that's fair?
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 successes.
Barely, I would imagine she kind of stumbles.
There is a crack as the neck have that those gases are released in the neck and just cracking it up down the spine, but she stays pretty solid.
See that as the reminder. Your deed name.
Thank you, Raya.
Now, shall we bring your prizes to your sept? Do you fancy seeing the old bastard a while ago? All the Fenrir behind her cheer, this like, you know what I mean, roar. She just begins to walk off through the woods, much like the picture.
Just walking past Juno.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, when in peripheral vision, all the others start walking up, she'll like straighten her back. It cracks a few times. There's the sheer buckling from resisting that slap. And turns and looks at Sky Ripper.
He's gone. He's kneeling down beside Christie's body. Arca Thorns is helping Maria Darcy up, essentially healing. He's just kneeling down, the Alpha with his clave pinned down on the ground, staring down at his packmate's body. That's his beta.
She'll stand up. Wobbles a little bit. Just that slap. Finding her feet, she'll slowly make her way over and just gently put a hand on his shoulder and squeeze a bit.
You look over at her. This should be a day of celebration for you.
We'll celebrate later.
You reach over and close Christie's eyes. You should go home, Juno. I need some time alone.
She nods. Yes, right.
He doesn't say anything. He just seems to be staring down at the body.
Where is Lily?
Lily is lying in the tent. You can see something. You can actually see. I'll give it to you for free. Her hands start to twitch and move.
She's going to Lily.
You dart sprinting over to Lily, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Let me just get Lily for you.
Damn it, Lily.
Yeah, when you come over Lily, like slowly you can see her hand begin to bend back in a natural shape again.
And she'll like put her hand, like scooping it underneath her neck to the back of her head and lift it up and just put her head to hers.
It's what you'll hear from Lily as she gasps.
Easy, easy. It's all right.
It's poisoned me.
Yeah. I'd never have guessed.
I couldn't move.
It's all right. Safe now. You're kind of, like twitches at the neck slightly. The side of her cheek still almost red raw, slightly going bruised with how hard that hit.
Is everyone alright?
Almost everyone.
Closes her eyes and reopens them. Almost.
Christy died with honor, fighting the worm to her last breath.
Just nods. Maria's okay?
Just.
You'll have to meet my new packmate.
You got a new packmate.
He was busy taking care of stuff. Over in the cairn. His name's Leaf. He's a nerd.
I'm sure I'll get along swimmingly.
You probably won't.
It's alright. You still haven't met my pack.
His name's Leaf Ulrichson.
She just like wide-eyed, just like it hits her. The tension through her neck, through her arms. Even Lily will feel it. There's that natural reaction of just tense.
He's not from this, except he's from Germany. I had no idea. I thought it'd be good for our families to actually build some bridges instead of tearing them down.
She'll actually smile a little bit. Yeah.
Let's go home. There's my mom here.
Oh, yeah. She's here. She kind of rubs the side of her face.
Lily's too. You can tell this poison not only powers on her, it did damage to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can see on her body there are black veins and everything. Like, she's about 4 ag.
Permission to carry.
Mm-hmm.
She'll scoop her up, hoist her up, like it's carrying her over her arms, not like just comfortable as she can. And she'll look around for Maria.
Maria is essentially being helped up by Marker Thorns, hobbling. She has a battle scar, you can tell. That's a battle scar.
Yep.
That is a wound starting right from her sternum going right down to her belly.
Similar to Juno's.
No, this one is straight near the heart.
Ooh.
Maria has now breathing problems.
Oh. Well, yeah, Juno will trudge and follow the horde of Fenrir on the way back to the Sept,
And
carrying Lily.
And there the scene will end.